Welcome back to Taxidermy for the Sportsman. In our last episode, we went through the processes of creating a professional antler mount with an antler cover. And you know, that's the way that the majority of racks are presented on the wall. But lately, a new type of way of presenting the rack on the wall has gained popularity, and that's called a European mount. A European mount that uses a nice white bleached out skull, such as this. It has a nice kind of southwestern, kind of Native American look, and more and more sportsmen are looking at this direction for putting their antlers up on their wall. Now, this rack right here has been done with what they call thermostat beetles. These are actual flesh-eating beetles that you put the skull right in a colony, and a colony of beetles is absolutely hundreds of thousands of beetles. And they just get in there, and through all the nasal cavities and everything, they eat all the flesh away, and then you're just left with the skull. But what do you do if you want a European mount and you don't have the skull of the deer anymore? Well, fortunately, there is an alternative. And that alternative is a recreation European mount. This is an actual cast of a deer skull. And it's cast in a bone white casting material. And what we're able to do is take the skull plate of our deer rack and secure it right in place. And we have what's called skull antler putty, and we're able to smooth that out over the antler base and flush it and feather it right in to the casting. And so you don't really need the skull. You can actually create a European mount with an artificial casting and just a regular set of antlers. So whether you have the skull and you use the thermostat beetles, or you just have a rack, you can create your own European mount. And this right here is a European mount that was created with the cast skull system. As you can see, there's an area right here to secure the skull, the cross member of the antler bases. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're actually going to be creating our own European mount out of our recreation skull. So let's take a look at what we're going to be using to create this beautiful mount.